Hyrule Balverine here. I'm just doing something a little different. I got myself a new toy, which should be nice for everybody here. Let's turn that down a little bit. Obviously, new light, a mic, so I can be heard a little bit better. I can change my lighting here, change the style of lighting. But I figure since I've got these up, and it's going to be a little while before I get anything new in, I'll kind of go through, play with this stuff, and throw out what I'm expecting. Because unlike most channels, I don't really do this on a weekly or regular schedule. Yeah, I've got plenty of Kickstarters or crowdfunding campaigns going. The next couple things I'm expecting in is a card game called Lewd Dungeon Adventures, the card game that's based off of a couples RPG. So that should be interesting. Obviously, that's not for kids. I don't have an exact estimate, but I'm guessing sometime in January. Expected around March is a couple of books and a game for the Dan Shamble series from Kevin Anderson. He's done the Persephone book. I believe he's working on, or has been working on, the script for the movie for that, assuming that's still in the works. And he's worked with Brian Herbert for the Dune sequels and a bunch of other stuff. But it's the newest Dan Shamble book, which I believe is Horn Dogs, as well as a book of short stories, and then a card game called Storybook Battles. Somewhere around there, I think that's March 2025 that's supposed to come in. But somewhere around there, I should be getting the new Munchkin Big Box out of Backer Kits crowdfunding. At some point, when they finally finish up with the Words of Radiance leatherbounds, I should be getting the second edition of Way of Kings Prime. But I'm not going to give you all the specific dates. But I've got about 19 or 20 different campaigns in some various stage of production right now that will come anytime between January and as late as September of next year. Most of these are throughout 2025. Like I said, Lewd Dungeon Adventures, the Dan Shamble books, and I'll be getting the first book, the most recent book, and the book of short stories, as well as the game. Munchkin Big Box, Way of Kings Prime, Salt in the Seas, which is Karen Norton's sequel to Blood of the Stars. I'll be getting The Other Way, which is a sequel to The Other Magic. The Demon Awakens, which is the R.A. Salvatore book, but in this case it's a Wraithmark Creative edition. Aching God, the first Benjamin Ashwood book. A new Unstable Games game called Twisted Cryptids, which should include... Now, granted, that's, I think, going to get sent in 2 shipments as well. But that's going to be the Twisted Cryptids Kickstarter edition, which has boxed with it the first expansion. I'll be getting the second expansion, and somewhere probably in the second shipment, a third expansion. With that third expansion, in that second shipment will be add-ons such as the Big Box and the expansion for Here to Slay, the Banner Quest expansion. I'll be getting next year the Special Bestiary edition of Frith Chronicles. In this case, it's the second volume, or books 3 and 4. I'll be getting Conqueror's Blood, which is the second book for the Gunmetal God series. Siege of Shadows, with a slipcase for all 3 of the Keeper Chronicle books. The Lawful Times, which I believe is Daniel Green. Witch, which is the second book in the Mage Saga. The Rage of Saints, second book in the... my brain just shut down for a second there. The Shadow Watch series. The Stormlight RPG should be coming sometime around September. A Queen's Command, which is the second book in the Legend of Tal series. I should be getting a Labyrinth board game humongous expansion, which comes in the big box itself, which should hold all the expansions. This is also getting a bunch of minis, which they have apparently, after a lot of user feedback, added small rules to actually work with those, so they're not just sitting there taking up space. Secret Project 5 should be coming later in 2025. Tales of the Emberdark or Tales of Emberdark, something like that. That's Brandon Sanderson. And then towards the end of 2025, I should be getting Bookshops and Bone Dust from Wraithheart Creative. And that is, if you don't know, the prequel to Travis Baldtree's Legends and Lattes. And then, of course, sometime in 2026, the Mistborn RPG for the Cosmere RPG from Brotherwise Games. And I believe with the Stormlight RPG, I should be getting, unless they send it as a separate package, the Mistborn RPG, not RPG, but the Mistborn tabletop game, the deck builder. And of course, I will surely sign up for plenty more crowdfunded books or games throughout 2025 to add to that list. But as those come in, because it amuses me, I'll continue to do unboxing videos and post them. If I get anything else, I will post those as well. And I'll try to keep an updated list of what I've got coming in on my Facebook. So if anybody's curious, they can just poke on there. All right. You have a wonderful, wonderful day.